Tottenham travel to Anfield fresh after defeating Manchester United at Wembley. This game is particularly important for both sides, as the race for the Champions League spot is heating up. Let's take a look at how the home team lined up. Let's take a look at how the away team lined up. Liverpool started the game with high pressure and intensity all over the pitch. Remember how Liverpool used long balls to counteract the high line against City? They used a similar tactic in this game. No wonder this happened in the second minute. Dyer's back pass gets intercepted. Right off the bat, Tottenham had to go out and search for the equalizing goal, just like United had to do when they conceded an early goal against Tottenham. Ali was playing on the left, Son was on the right, while Eriksen played in behind Kane. The creative players did not stick to their positions the whole game though. They rotated quite often. Tottenham's creative players like to play in pockets of spaces in behind the midfield. Klopp knew this and decided to play his midfield very narrow to force Tottenham to go on the wings, instead of playing it through the middle. Notice how narrow everyone is to not allow Tottenham from playing through the middle. It really helped that every Liverpool player was helping in defense, including the centre forward, Firmino. Klopp had all of this planned out. Forcing Tottenham to play through the wings was a really good move by Klopp. He then proceeded to trap Tottenham on the wings, making it difficult for them to rotate the possession. Even when Tottenham were able to get a field and wide on the wings, Liverpool were able to isolate the fullbacks as options. So the only way for the fullback was back. This made it really difficult for Tottenham to get near Liverpool's goal. Just to give you an idea of how much Tottenham were struggling going forward, Kane did not have his first touch of the ball until the 11th minute. Ali, Eriksen and Son started to come deep to help in the build-up. But that only made matters worse as Tottenham kept getting isolated upfield, and Liverpool's high pressure kept disrupting Tottenham's build-up play. Even though Liverpool pressed with high pressure all over the field, they stopped as soon as the goalkeeper got involved, and instead focused on marking nearby players. This limited Tottenham's options greatly whenever they tried to play from the back. And had to go long most of the time only to lose the ball. Liverpool, on the other hand, had the three forwards play close to each other. That compressed Tottenham's back line, which provided the fullbacks with plenty of space on either wings. Liverpool was giving Tottenham's defense nightmares early on. Notice how Firmino drags away a centre back, allowing Milner to make a run in behind. Alexander-Arnold was doing a great job on the right wing. Both managers like to use gegenpressing regularly. But Liverpool's gegenpressing in this game was outstanding. Tottenham were having a very difficult time dealing with Liverpool's pressing. About 15 minutes into the game, Tottenham's creative players stopped coming deep and stayed by the defenders in behind the midfielders. This pulled away Liverpool's midfield players, which made Tottenham's build-up play much easier. They were now able to get into little pockets of space. This is when Tottenham decided to attack Liverpool's goal. Kane also started dropping a little deep to get more involved in attacks. Later in the half, most of the forwards started coming deep to drag away defenders. Liverpool's high pressure was causing Tottenham trouble right until the halftime whistle. The first half ended with Liverpool leading with 1 goal. Liverpool did not make any changes coming out of the break, but Tottenham did. Ali moved in behind Kane, with Eriksen on the left and Son on the right. They were still able to get into pockets of space. Kane was still coming deep, which created a lot of space for other forwards. The fullbacks were now able to get around Liverpool, trapping them. Notice how Dyer's run frees up Son as well. Whenever a fullback would get the ball on the wings, a midfielder would make a run forward. It seemed like Liverpool were not playing with the same intensity they were playing with in the first half. The high pressure was not as effective anymore. The only way Liverpool was able to get upfield was through counterattacks. Even when they countered, the forwards kept getting isolated upfield. This allowed Tottenham to hold on to majority of the possession and stay in control of the second half. Ali and Eriksen kept getting into pockets of space in behind the midfield. Notice how Ali is in a pocket of space unmarked, and kept causing Liverpool's defense trouble. Tottenham were now dominating Liverpool. They were able to get around Liverpool's high pressure easily. Liverpool players looked too sloppy and tired later in the second half. Notice how only one player is pressing instead of the whole team like in the first half. In the 71st minute, Lamela replaced Sanchez, so a midfielder came on for a defender, which meant Dyer slotted in to become a centre back. This is when Tottenham kicked into the next gear. Liverpool were now getting pinned back. Lamela's introduction was crucial to Tottenham's attack. It was a great move by Pochettino. They were having too much space in behind the midfield. Notice how Dembele has many options. Around the 78th minute, Klopp brought on Matip for Milner to make it a back five. Pochettino brought on Wanyama for Dembele. Not even 2 minutes after coming on, Wanyama does this. It seemed like Tottenham would go on to score the winner in the last 10 minutes with the way they were attacking. Then this happened in the 84th minute. Kane went down, and it looked like a dive. That's the thing about situations like these. There was definite contact by Karius, but Kane was looking for a penalty, so it's a difficult decision. Kane stepped up to take the penalty. There were 6 minutes of injury time. Out of nowhere, this happened in the 91st minute. Salah scored a beautiful goal in the stoppage time, which looked like it would win Liverpool the game. But Tottenham had a different idea. A minute later after Salah's goal, this happened. John Moss had originally allowed the game to go on, but the assistant pulled the game back and convinced Moss to award Tottenham a penalty. Kane stepped up to redeem himself for the miss earlier. That was the last kick of the game, as the game ended in a draw. It was a great game of football, no doubt. Liverpool had a great first half, but Pochettino totally changed the game in the second half. What do you guys think about the penalty incidents? Which ones were deserved and which ones weren't? Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your thoughts, so let me know down in the comments below.